Good morning, it is Friday the 12th of August and I'm about to have breakfast, so let's go. So I'm sat here for breakfast from my hotel. I just got corned beef, which is really good. It's probably one of my favorite breakfast foods. And we're gonna be going around like downtown Cebu City. So like that's like Fort San Pedro, Basilica Santo Niño, stuff like that. So yeah, but first you gotta eat breakfast. So let's go. Got my food, ready to dig in. It's like 7:51 in the morning, so a little bit behind schedule, but it's fine. So we're back in the room. I just had to go brush my teeth, and now we're gonna go and start our like sightseeing thing. So let's go. So we are here in downtown Cebu, where we got dropped off at the Basilica de Santo Niño, which we're gonna go to later, but there is a mass going on right now, so it's not really optimal touring conditions. But we are gonna go to Fort San Pedro, which is about a 12-minute walk from here. I think this way, at least that's what Google Maps says, that it's this way, but let's see. I don't know if you can hear me that well, so I'm gonna speak up because the car is passing by kind of loud. So yeah, but we're on our way to Fort San Pedro, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think is the smallest fort and the oldest fort in the Philippines. So yeah, let's go. You can see it over there right now. Pretty cool. Oh, cross time. So this is one of the oldest forts in the Philippines. I'm gonna tell you guys more about it when we actually get there. But yeah. So Fort San Pedro is the oldest and smallest fort in the Philippines. It was built in like 1565, I think, and it's a triangular bastion fort with two sides facing the sea and one side facing land. That's because they thought the Muslim raiders, these were Muslim raiders at the time, they thought they would come from the sea, which was probably right. So they built it facing the sea. It was built by the Spanish under the command of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, who was the first captaincy of like the Philippines. I think it was a captaincy, but yeah. It was initially made out of wood, but they built it out of brick like a century later because of the Muslim raiders, like I said earlier. And during the Philippine Revolution of the 1898 or something like that, like in the late 1800s, it was also used as like a fort, like a stronghold type thing. And lastly, it has a bastion and a turret on each side. I mean on each like corner basically. So yeah, let's go inside. So here we are, Fort San Pedro. Let's go. Kind of reminds me a lot of if you guys have been to Manila and you've gone to Intramuros, which is the walled city within Manila, and you've been to Fort Santiago, it kind of looks like Fort Santiago. bunch of pictures. Landing of the Spaniards in the Philippines. Pretty cool. This place is tiny. And oh, there's music. It sounds like Phantom of the Opera from Phantom of the Opera, but I don't know if it is. So this whole, like I said, this fort is triangular with two sides facing the sea and one side facing the land. The entrance is on the land side, and each corner, like I said, has like a bastion and a turret, and they all have different names, and I'm gonna get the names for you guys, but I just can't remember right now. But yeah, let's check here. Maybe it says over here. No, it is not. So we're just gonna go exploring. Well, let's check out this gallery first. This is cool. There's a bunch of artwork here. Oh, this is one of when Magellan died. Pretty cool. Look at that. So these are one of the bastions I was telling you about. So every corner has one. So there's another one over there if you can see. But yeah, so this is one. Pretty cool, pretty historic. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Oh, there's electrical equipment. I don't know what that is. But look at that. Cool. The cool part about being in places like this is that you can really feel the history of the whole place. I mean, look at this cobblestone walk pathway thing. So we're on the second floor. There's kind of a view, but not really. Also, it's worth noting the cannons over there were pointing towards the land. Now these are the sea walls, basically, these two, I think. Because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. But yeah, let's go find more. Oh, there are more cannons over here. Look at that cannon. But it's like closed on one side, so do they like put the cannonball in there, then light it from, oh okay, they light it from here. Okay. So we're just walking through this really long, very long actually, wall side thing. You know, I could be fake news. I have no idea which side is the land side and which side is the sea side. But the entrance is supposed to be the land side, and that was this one. So I don't know what is up with that, but yeah. Also, it's like 9 a.m., 9:30, and it's scorching. That bridge is nice over there if you can see it. But yeah, look at that. So nice. Here's the second turret, as you can see, or the second bastion, I think is what it's called. And it's called the Bastion Ignacio de Loyola. Yeah. Pretty, kind of looks like the last one, as expected, but yeah. So I'm walking down the, I don't know what you call this, like some thing, shaded thing that looks very modern. But yeah, This fort was really interesting, I have to say. It's not as big as Fort Santiago back in Manila, but it's pretty cool. I would do it. I would like take people here. Yeah, pretty cool place, I have to say so myself. But yeah, I love anything historical, so this is like really in my wheelhouse. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I almost majored in history. I was this close, or I was thinking about it, and then I wanted to minor, but then I ran out of units, so I couldn't. But still pretty cool that almost happened. But yeah, there's the entrance, the other parts. They're like wired ships here. Pretty cool. So now we're leaving Fort San Pedro, which was pretty interesting, I have to say. And now we're gonna go to where I was dropped off earlier today at the Basilica del Santo Niño and Magellan's Cross. So let's go. So there's the church. Wait, let me make it go in focus. There we go. Okay, let's go. Find a way to get inside. So there's a mass ongoing, meaning I can't take pictures or take videos. I need to take this video just to say that. But we're here in the Santo Niño. Hopefully I can take videos inside, but right now I can't really take some. So hopefully you guys are gonna get pictures. But yeah. So this church was founded in 1565 by a guy called Andres Urdaneta, and it was actually established the day that the Urdaneta and Legazpi mission arrived in Cebu. And the image of the Santo Niño was actually found in 1565, I think. And it was actually the gift that Magellan gave Raja Humabon's wife in 1521. And the first wood nipa church was made in 1566, but it became stone in 1739. And it was made of basilica in 1965. So let's look around this place, shall we? Look at this place. It reminds me of Intramuros a little bit in the San Agustin Church. But yes, we're going to the Santo Niño now. So I wasn't able to take pics of the Santo Niño because there was no picture taking allowed, but it was pretty great. If you guys know anything about Philippine history, that's a really big deal actually, because that like small statue, I'm trying to find a picture where that small statue is 500 years old, and it's the first like relic of Christianity in the Philippines, so it's pretty cool. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna take pictures here for a while and then head over to the cross, Magellan's Cross. Very big deal too. So we're on the way to the Magellan's Cross. So here we are at the cross. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was actually planted in this exact spot, which is pretty cool. So on April 21, 1521, Magellan planted this cross as like a symbol of like the propagation of Christianity here in the Philippines. And fun fact, the real cross is actually inside the wooden cross that you're about to see. So the wooden cross you see is like a case, and the reason why it is like that is because people were starting to chip away at the actual cross because they thought it had healing powers, so they enclosed it. So like I said a while ago, this cross over here has the actual cross inside it. Pretty interesting. And then look up above. It's a really nice painting. I think it's a painting of when the cross was actually planted, because it's being planted over there, as you can see. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. So we are at the Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it. So it is the ecclesiastical, I think I'm pronouncing that right, seat of the Metropolitan Archdiocese of Cebu. It was established as a diocese in 1595, so not long after the Santo Niño Church was built. It was elevated to a metropolitan diocese thing in like 1934-ish, I think. And it took a really long time to construct due to lack of funds. And also in World War II it was destroyed by bombings, so there's that. But yeah, let's take a look inside. So we can't go inside because there's a mass going on. So hopefully you guys can actually see the inside from out here. But yeah, it's very hot. And it's not as impressive as the Santo Niño church, but it's pretty nice. So we just left Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral and we're making our way over to Colon Street, which is actually the oldest and shortest national road in the Philippines. So yeah, let's find it. So we are at Colon Street. If I'm not mistaken, this is it. And we are just gonna walk down it for a bit. Let's go. So we are here. Magellan Street. Pretty cool. Oldest road in the Philippines. I can't believe that. But yeah. It's a very interesting street, I have to say. Lots of different shops and stuff. Pretty cool. Look at that. There's a bunch of different like canals and stuff. And there's like shops everywhere. Like, pretty cool. Kind of like same old, but oldest road in the Philippines. That's pretty cool. This place just feels very historic. It feels a lot like if you guys have ever been to Binondo in Manila, Chinatown, this gives off the same vibe. It just feels so old and storied and important. But yes, now we're going to a house called the 1730 Jesuit House Museum. It's one of the oldest houses here. I think it's over 400 years old and it's still standing till today. So yeah, we're gonna see that, and then we're gonna see the what else are we gonna see? We're gonna see the Yap San Diego House too, which that one is the oldest in the Philippines, if I'm not mistaken. The oldest house in the Philippines. So yeah, let's go. So that's the Heritage of Cebu monument. I actually don't know what the significance is, but I knew it was near where we're gonna go. So yeah, it's over there. So here's the Jesuit House. One of the oldest houses here.
So it is now the University of San Carlos.
Look at the ship. Dang. There's a Chinese junk over here. Pretty cool museum. I have a whole section here about Jesuits and how they were established and how they came to the Philippines. Pretty interesting. These are steps from 1730. This is a very cool but really old house. It is old. You can see the Chinese influence. So that was pretty interesting. I had never been to a 1730 house before. Wow, it's gonna be 300 years old in 2030. But now we're gonna go to the other house. So we are at the Yap San Diego Ancestral House, which is supposedly the oldest house here. It's been rebuilt a bunch of times, so it's not technically the oldest house, but the structure and everything is still the same. So it's the city's oldest residential house apparently, and it's a Chinese style house, and it was actually one of the first Chinese houses built outside of China. It was constructed between 1675 and 1700, and it was owned by a Chinese family named Yap, and they married like into this other family called San Diego, so that's why it's called the Yap San Diego House. Pretty interesting. Let's go inside. Look at all this. It just feels so old. Look at all this. I kind of like the other house better, the 1730 Jesuit House, just because there was a lot more to see. But this is pretty cool. It's pretty old. So this is supposedly the oldest residential house in the Philippines, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, let's go to the bedroom for a bit. There's a crib over there, a bunch of chairs, and of course the bed. This is the other house that you can go to. There are three houses: the 1730 Jesuit House, the Up San Diego House, and the Casa Gorordo. But Casa Gorordo is closed right now for refurbishment, I think. So can't really go to it. They're doing some exterior work on it. So this is the inside of Casa Gorordo. It was built in the 1800s, if I remember correctly. So this is all three houses are in the Parian district, which is the district that the people, like the town of Cebu made for the Chinese immigrants. And so these three houses are Chinese influenced, as you can see. So this was built in the 1850s, and 4 generations of Gorordos have lived in it. It's a wood and stone type house, as you can see. The girl in the museum, the 1730 Jesuit House, said you can tell when the house was built based on the second floor. If the second floor is made out of wood, that means it was made past the 1800s. So as you can see, this is like that. So yeah, that actually ends our itinerary for the day. We're probably gonna have, I'm probably gonna have lunch somewhere. I'm gonna try to find some place to go, but yeah, let's go. So I decided that there's this dim sum place that my friend recommended me to go to. It's on Colon Street, so the street we were at a while ago. So I think I'm just gonna go there. Maybe get a takeout and then go back to the hotel, because it is too hot, guys. It is blazing hot, but it should be fine. So I'm in a supermarket just getting supplies, and now I'm on my way to the dim sum place. So let's check it out, shall we? So now I'm walking to the dim sum place. This place is so alive. Like, there's so much going on. There's so many people. It's a Friday, so people are still at work. But look at that, it's just so many people. It's kind of great actually that there's this many people. But yeah, let's go find the dim sum place. It should be somewhere near here. When I checked Google Maps, it said it was like around the corner. So should be coming up to it soon. Ooh, so many choices. Let's see what we can get. I think I've decided I'm gonna get the Oriental soy noodles with Shanghai. Oh, sorry, not Shanghai, Siomai. The Siomai is my favorite. So I'm just sat here waiting for my food. It should arrive any moment now. As you can see, I bought things. I bought a lot of things for the room, because we're gonna go island hopping and canyoneering. I feel like we're gonna get tired from that, so I just brought stuff just to be safe. Yeah, very fun day so far. The only thing was it was so hot. I was literally melting outside, but you know, still was fun. We saw Fort San Pedro, we saw the Santo Niño, we saw Magellan's Cross, which is pretty cool. We saw all the houses, even Casa Gorordo, as we saw. Yeah, it was a pretty fun 3 hours. I thought it would take longer than that, but it didn't, so thank God. But now, yeah, we're just waiting for it. So got the goods. I want dim sum since 1969. But yeah, now I am waiting for my Grab to come. because then we're gonna go back to the hotel and we're gonna eat this. Hopefully it's good. Hello everybody, so I'm back at my hotel here. Today was really fun. I mean, it's only like noon or like 12:30. What time is it actually? Let me look at it right now. It is... oh, never mind, it's 1. So the last 4 hours were really fun. It was really hot. Like, that kind of took away from the fun a little bit, just because I was like sweating through my shirt. It was not a good look. But all things considered, it was really fun. So we went to Fort San Pedro first, and that just reminded me of Fort Santiago back in Manila, and it was like a lot smaller. Then I knew it was gonna be small, but I didn't think it was gonna be that small. And then we went to the Metropolitan Church and the Church of Santo Niño. But the thing was, those two churches had masses going on, so you couldn't really like take pictures. So I think that's why that's why I was so fast in getting through my itinerary for today, because I couldn't take pictures in both those places. And I couldn't even take pictures of the Santo Niño. But it was still cool. Those churches were really nice. Like, they were like, especially the Santo Niño church, it was very ornate and everything. So that's cool. And then I really liked the cross. I had seen all of this before, by the way. I went to Cebu like maybe like 10 or 15 years ago, but still really fun. The cross was maybe the highlight for me, because like I always love seeing it, just because it's so historic and everything. I just hate that it's enclosed in another cross. I wish I could see the actual cross, but people have been stealing from it for a long time, so that's fine. And then we went to the houses and we saw the monument, as you guys saw, the 1730 Jesuit House, and the not Casa Gorota, because that was closed, the San Diego House. I kind of like the 1731 more because it was kind of hidden and tucked away. So pro tip, if you guys go to it and you see like a junkyard, that's it. Like, don't turn around or try to find it or give up. That thing is the thing. It was really cool. Our tour guide was great. I just didn't get her name, but she was really good, and she just gave us a bunch of information about stuff. It was pretty cool. And then I also really liked the, like I said, San Diego House. It was kind of small. Like, the 1730 Jesuit House was huge. Like, it was like all like this huge structure. But yeah. So now I'm just gonna eat my food, the dim sum that I got, and yeah. Hopefully, I think I might chill for the rest of the day before I have to go out for dinner. But you guys will see my dinner anyway. I'm planning to eat in this place called Sunburst Fried Chicken. It's supposed to be really good. And yeah, I'm just in the mood for chicken. But yeah, so I'm just gonna chill for a bit and try to get away from the heat, because it was too hot today, guys. It was like Disneyland level hot. Like, it was unbearable. And plus it was humid because it had rained, I think, last night. So which made it worse, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, follow along for more. So I got my food here. Let us unpack it. So this was from a place called Dim Sum Break. Dim Sum Break, yeah. So there we go. Let's try it. Okay, that's copyrighted music. So I got the soy noodles with shawmai, because shawmai is my fave. Yeah, okay, let's see how it tastes. This place was recommended to me by a friend, so let's see if it's good. That's solid noodles. A bit spicy. Actually, a little bit spicy, but not super spicy. That's good. I think that's a 6. I'm gonna give that a 6. Now let's try this shawmai. Okay, ignore the cheerleader playing in the background. Okay, let's try it. That's a 7 or an 8. That shawmai. It's pretty good shawmai. Pretty good. So I think I'm just gonna go eat. If you guys want to watch me eat, I mean, sure. That was good. So it is now, I think it's 6 p.m. like on the dot 6 p.m. and I am about to walk to this restaurant called Sunburst Chicken. It's supposed to be a 10 minute-ish ride away if I remember correctly. So yeah, we're on the way. We're gonna go there. Today was fun. I mean, after lunch I was really just in my room chilling because it started to rain, so it's a good thing then that we actually got everything done yesterday, because it started to rain like I said. Oh, now you can't see anything. Give me 1 second. There we go, much better. So yeah, like I said, it rained while I was in my hotel room, which thank God that I didn't get that I wasn't touring while it rained, because that would have sucked. But yeah, now I'm having an early dinner because I'm gonna be up early tomorrow to go to Pescador Island. So yeah, let's go. Cebu is so nice. It really feels like Manila, like the vibe of it. But obviously it's more historic and it's a lot older than Manila. But one thing I've noticed about the Visayas region is that it's like a lot more laid back. Like the people here just seem a lot more chill than back in Manila. People in Manila can be a bit gung-ho. And it's not really extreme, but like they're more in your face in a good way. But the people here are just a lot more like chillaxed, which is nice. So I think we're about 5 minutes away from the restaurant because we're about to hit a main road. So yeah, it's so much nicer to film now that it's not scorching hot. But yeah, so far so good. Oh, that's a pretty thing at the end there. I don't know how other vloggers do it, but I've been kind of scared to like just have my camera out because I feel like someone is just gonna like snatch it. But you know, people have gone to sketchier places and didn't get their camera stolen, so it's fine. So we have finally made it to the baseline center, and the Sunburst Chicken place is supposed to be here, so let's find it. So we have made it to Sunburst Fried Chicken up there. Should be really good apparently, so we're gonna get a table outside. So here's the menu, just so that you guys get a good idea of what it is they sell here. Of course the specialty is the chicken. I mean, it's in the name, so yeah, so I'm getting that. But they also have a lot of other food. Like they have this stuff and that stuff and other stuff. It's actually a pretty big menu actually. This is huge. Yeah. They even have seafood. A chicken place that has seafood. And oh my god, they have sizzling tenderloin, beef ampalaya. The only thing that would make this better was if they sold, what is that? Sisig. The best Filipino dish. But yeah. Oh. Bunch of different drinks you can get to. Guys, if you're ever gonna go to the Philippines, San Mig and Red Horse, you have to try it. And yeah, that's the whole menu. Pro tip for when you're in the Philippines, nobody here eats with a knife and a fork. If you want to eat like a Filipino, get a spoon and a fork and then put your food on the spoon and then shove it in your mouth. So let's eat, shall we? Let's try the chicken. It's not as flavorful as I thought it was gonna be. But it's pretty good. Yeah, I thought it would be crunchier too. It's kind of not as crunchy as I thought it was gonna be too. I think I'll give that a 6. Pretty decent chicken. Pretty good. Pretty. I don't know if it's just because I'm hungry, but it's getting better. Yeah, but so just finished dinner. And now I think I'm gonna buy food before I have to go tomorrow, because tomorrow is gonna be a whole... Well, it's supposed to just be in the morning according to the itinerary, but I don't know how long it's gonna take, so I have to get some food just in case. But yeah. Hello everybody, I'm back at the hotel. I just came back from Sunburst Chicken, and I'm gonna make this short because I have... Sorry, my nose sounds clogged, so I think I'm getting allergies in this room, but yeah, so I have to wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow to go to Pescador Island. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on a boat and we're gonna see sardines like swim all around us and stuff like that. So it should be fun, Yeah, so you gotta prepare for that. That's why I bought food. This thing you see here? Yeah, that's food. So yeah. So today was really fun. It was really hot, but I think I've said it a billion times how hot it was, but it was fun. It's nice seeing historical places. As a big history buff, it's nice seeing places like that, so I had fun. But yes, that is the end of today's vlog. If you liked it, please subscribe down below. Also, like me on Facebook at Passport Perspective. Follow me on Twitter at Stephen J. Flores. Follow me on Instagram at Stephen J. Flores. Follow me on TikTok as Stephen J. Flores. I think I'm Stephen J. Flores on TikTok, yeah. And check out my website, Passport Perspective, if you want all the tips and tricks about going to Cebu or any other destination around the world. So yes, that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.